What's up? What's up? What's up?
And welcome back to the Rushing Family channel. We are back with another video. And today, we're going to let y'all in on a little bit of our relationship. Okay?
All in our business.
A little bit.
All in.
Just a little bit in our business today. All right? So, we're going to be doing husband and wife tag, answering a few questions so y'all can get to know us a little more. But before we dive in, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure that you hit that notification bell, because if you don't, you're gonna miss all the dopeness that we have coming your way. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into it. So let me see what questions we got here.
Question number one.
Question number one is, where and when did we first meet? I don't know.
They all in. I mean, they came in just want to know everything.
This
like,
is so this is a little embarrassing, but whatever. Okay, so we first met on a website called Crush Spot. Do y'all remember Crush Spot? Like, it was so long ago when we met. I was
Don't make it
16.
like we that old. Like, don't do us like that.
I mean, it's been some years for real, because I was 16. We were 16 when we met. We met on Crush Spot. He was all in my inbox. You know what I'm saying?
Capping. Go ahead, though.
All in your girl inbox trying to see what she got going on. Okay, I'm just saying.
Question number two.
Number two is, where was our first date?
Where was our first date? That's a tough one, because we used to just chill a lot. Like a lot.
So.
Like a lot.
Just chill though. Like, don't get the wrong impression here now.
It went down. Okay, it did. But still. Okay,
right,
so
don't be, you got none. Don't even try it.
Okay.
But our first date, honestly, like, we did used to just sit in the car when we kind of first met, just kind of getting to know each other, not going in either one of our houses, but sitting in the car and just
drive the city or just
driving around downtown or something like that. But I think the first date was like at your house.
Was at the house. So it was like Netflix and chill.
Yes, it wasn't no Netflix at that time. Because
so
we was like 18, 19, 18.
It was like
movie night and chill, okay?
It was like knockoff DVD night and chill. Right?
Something like that.
What was that called? What was it called? The fake DVD movie. What was it called?
I don't know.
Bootleg. So it was okay. So our first date.
He got a bootleg DVD.
Was bootleg DVD night and chill. Cause ain't nobody paid for movies back then.
No. So yes, it was bootleg DVD night and chill. That was like the first time.
It was the good bootleg, the ones that played clear low.
That was like the first time we actually sat, chill, watched the movie, had a good night, and then went our way. But
after we was done.
No.
Okay, I was just making sure. I don't remember. Go ahead.
You don't remember.
I don't remember.
You got none. I keep telling you. Stop. It was a long time before. Okay.
Okay, okay. Question number three.
Okay, but wait.
Huh?
Before you move to question number three, though, after that, like our first little date night together or whatever, our first date was at a restaurant, and I can't remember the name of the restaurant. It was like some Japanese restaurant that I took him to. Oh,
the Japanese restaurant with the curtains, the
privacy in the
restaurant. That restaurant was actually dope.
It was a really nice restaurant. It had like a curtain where you can kind of close off your booth. I don't remember what that restaurant was called, but yeah, so that was like the second kind of date night that we had or whatever, and that was really.
It just wasn't the first date though.
So I just said, okay, whatever. Anyway,
she liked to talk.
That was official. That was like an official date night. Okay, movie, dinner. You know what I'm saying? That was official. Okay, so now we can move on. Question number 3.
Question number 3, guys.
All right. So question number 3 is, what was your first impression of me?
My first impression of you, I don't really remember, because first seeing you, the car was completely dark, and I just hoped you weren't a serial killer. That's probably my first thought at the time. It was like, is this a setup?
Do I need to tell them what you said?
What did I
Do
say?
I need to tell them first thing you said?
What did I say?
When you saw, well, I think his first impression was, okay,
Fill in the gap.
that my butt, alright, my butt was real. I don't understand why he thought it may not have been, but that was what he first kind of said.
I have no recollection of this, so I don't know.
That was what he first kind of said to me, like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, well,
you got a little something back there? Yeah. And it was mine, okay? So
I don't remember any of this. So what about you? What was the first impression for me?
My first impression was his hair. Like, he had...
See, that's what I'm talking about. Why you gotta say something that somebody had? That's...
Listen,
Yeah,
y'all,
you know I'm sensitive in that area. Don't be doing that, okay?
You still fine, though.
Okay,
You
all
still
right.
fine, baby. Still fine. But
Right.
he had the most fine, curly...
So we're still talking about the hair.
I'm just
We're still talking about the hair.
saying.
Okay, go ahead.
That was
Let
my
it
first
out.
impression when I first saw him. He had the most fine, curly, like, soft locks, y'all. Like, his hair was so... Whatever they call it. You ain't had no locks.
I'm confused.
Okay. Y'all ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Not dreadlocks.
Yeah, I ain't used
But
to
he had braids, but his hair was so soft, fine, and curly. And yeah, that was my first impression. I was like, okay, he got some really good hair. He got some nice hair. His eyes was nice, some nice eyes. You know what I'm saying? He was fine. So,
But you said was again. You did. You
it,
messing up on this camera. It's going there.
Is.
Okay, it's going there.
Still is.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right. Question number 4. Question number 4.
Question number 4 is pet peeve about each other. So, like, what is your pet peeve about me?
You go first.
Let me tell y'all. This is, like, my pet peeve, period, for anyone. I cannot stand when people smack. Like, but my husband, he does it like, oh my gosh.
You giving them the wrong impression right now. I do not even smack like that. She's very sensitive in, like, when you eat, it's normally quiet. And it's like her ears are just sitting there waiting on you to make a noise.
They
They're just waiting to see what you do. Like, I don't even smack.
Yes, okay, whatever. But that is my pet peeve. It's the smacking. I can't deal.
All right, for me, my pet peeve with you would be the long ass toenail cracking. Okay? Like, it would be a perfectly nice setting where you cuddled up, you hugged up about to watch a movie, and she'll just stick her toes up and crack them one by one. And you didn't even do that in the beginning. It's like, as soon as I got married,
I
the
did.
toes just came, start cracking.
First of all, I have a habit of cracking my fingers and my toes. Don't be putting my toe business out there.
I'm just saying.
Anyway.
You asked the question.
I do. I have this habit. And whatever. Talking about. I did do this at the beginning, but whatever. Okay.
What is this, question number 5?
Question number 5 is, how long have we been together?
Woo!
So together. Like, for real.
It's been a minute. It's been
since 2011.
a very long, stressful 11 years.
It's been like 11 years, y'all. And no, it has not been stressful. Whatever. It was a little rocky in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? A little rocky.
It was a lot of turbulence.
But we got it together, okay? So, yeah, it's been about 11 years. Now,
question number 6.
6. What was our first road trip?
First road trip. I'm not going to get into specifics, But do going to the gas station a few times count? Okay, no. All right, so the first road trip.
What are you talking about? I don't know what he talking about, y'all.
It probably is when we went to Cyprus.
Maybe, yeah, right? So we went to Cyprus in Chicago, and it was so much fun. We had, one of those rooms with the pool in it.
She treated me.
The jacuzzi, yes, for his birthday. I took him out there. And
I ain't never had been nowhere really, so.
So, and then we got on a boat and ate, and it was just a lot of fun. So, yeah, we went to Cyprus, and then another road trip. I know they said the first, but.
She like to talk. That's all it is, people. Sorry.
Another road trip was when we went to the Pinocchos and we stayed in that room with the giant...
The champagne glass jacuzzi.
And
the wild animals outside.
And the wild animals.
That you don't know about.
Oh my gosh.
On the pictures.
We went horseback riding.
And all the 100 deers outside the door that they don't tell you about.
Yes, but it was so much fun. So those were like, the first couple road trips that we went on. Question number 7. So question number 7 is, when did you know that I was the one? So
are you going first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Go ahead. I know you don't gotta think that hard. Go ahead.
Anywho, it was a couple times, like
couple.
Now, I have like a really deep story to share, but I'm not going to get into all that just yet. That's for another video. That's for another video, y'all. But I remember I got into a car accident and...
I'm going to be quiet. I'm not saying nothing. I'm
not
doing this.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead. Tell your story about how you got in a car accident 10 feet away from your house. You hear a park tree. Go ahead. Talk.
Anywho, it was so icy, okay? And I slipped on the ice, swirled around, and ran into a freaking tree. It was a huge tree, totaled my car, and...
The tree was confused. Go ahead, finish.
Whatever. And so, he was like, I don't want you out here, just hopping on buses, especially like with the baby. Like that's a no. I don't want you out here like that. And so he was like, I'll give you my car. You just make sure that I get back and forth to work. And
I haven't had a nice car since. I have new cars and instantly.
You ain't had a nice car because we got kids.
Nope.
And a wife.
What? I am cleanly. Okay, I am very clean.
In the house. Not the car.
I am clean in the car.
Anyway.
Whatever.
So
yeah, that was like one of the ones where I was like, yeah, we're gonna last. Like that was just, just super helpful and very important to me. And then there was
Okay. Babe, you told him.
No!
My turn. It's my turn. You're gonna take the whole video.
I'm gonna tell y'all the other one later. It was another time though, like.
So with me, the first thing that made me think you were the one is because
that made you know.
That made me know you was the one. Is when you saw these first dinner dates and stuff. She tried to pay. I was like, jackpot.
What?
It was like a fight. It was like it was a battle with the debit cards. I was like, girl.
So yes, I did.
That's what I had. That's what happened.
I did. I was so used to being super independent, paying for all the things all the time myself, paying for all my stuff. And so yeah, when we went to dinner, I was like, let me treat. I got you.
It wasn't a treat. It was like, this is how I do. I was like, this is some new stuff for me. Okay.
And he wouldn't let me. He would not let me. He was
but at the same time, I was enjoying myself. Like, no.
Let me see if she gonna take it back.
Like that,
I can't, y'all.
That's how it was, though. That's what it was.
Now, question number 8. What do we argue most about?
I would say we argue most about communication in cash. Am I right or am I right?
No, I wouldn't say cash per se. I guess it depends because my husband's very financially literate. Okay.
AKA cheap to her.
AKA cheap. I didn't want to put him out there like that on camera. I didn't want to put him out there, but you know what I meant. And I spend frivolously.
She puts no thought into it.
I mean,
she's the type that checks her bank account after the negative thing pop up on the screen. She like, oh, I thought I was. I'm $2,000 in the negative.
Never.
Like that's how she do.
That's a never.
Okay.
But. Okay, he the type that check his bank account every 2 seconds.
Every second, every morning.
He the type that calculates how money is gonna be spent. If I just be like, baby, yeah, let's go on a date tonight. He calculates what's gonna be bought.
Let me see what kind of date this is gonna be. So
oh my
I calculate and I'm like, this is a McDonald's date. This is what this is what this
we
is
not doing that.
Okay?
We is not doing that. So yes, you know, we argue a little bit about that because I be ready to go. I be like, let's roll, let's do this. I see something that I want to do and I be like, let's jump to it, let's do it. I want to do it with my husband and he be
gotta fit in the budget.
He a little hesitant. We gotta make sure. I'm like, oh gosh. So
I'm the responsible one. That's what she's saying. That's all.
Yeah, he is financially responsible for real. And then communication a little bit because he has absolutely come a very, very, very long way when it comes to communicating effectively. And I am the type of person that communicates all the time.
AKA talk a lot.
But I communicate so well. I communicate all the time. I'm very informative and things like that. And so he's not really used to that. And he does not do that. But that's the type of stuff that I need, right? So just being in a relationship and trying to, you know, grow together, there's some things that you must do. And communication is absolutely one of them. So,
That's facts.
That's absolute fact, yeah.
Question number 9.
Next question. Question number 9. Where's your favorite place to shop?
What's my favorite place to shop or your favorite place to shop?
Like, what's my favorite place?
Fashion Nova. The reason she's this close always to going bankrupt.
Listen,
Fashion Nova.
If y'all did not see our last video about, or our YouTube short about me washing the dishes and him wanting to have a conversation because of my Fashion Nova spending habits, I'm going to post it right here. I need y'all to go check that short out because it was hilarious. But that's how it be. Yes, I love shopping at Fashion Nova. I love fashion. I love clothes. And Fashion Nova is just the spot where the clothes just...
Wait till y'all see her closet.
They fit me.
I didn't say our closet. I said her closet. I'm in the basement.
All right.
Okay, what is my favorite place to shop?
Where's your favorite place to shop? I would say...
Go on here. Let them know. I'm high class. Go ahead.
Home Depot.
Yes. Okay, don't judge me.
Because I always got a project. Babe, I need you to do this and do that. All right? Fix up the house.
I'm getting older and I like tools now, okay? So
yes, he loves tools. Y'all should see the garage.
I ain't saying I'm going to use them that much, but I'm going to buy them, though. I'm going to buy them, you know?
Talk about my closet. You should see the garage. All these dang on tools with the fancy little price tags and shiny little packages.
But you making me use them, though. So
last question. Question number 10 is complete this sentence. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're my, I would say,
wife. We married.
Yes, I am your wife, honey. But I would say favorite person. Or you're my everything.
Okay, that's nice. You're my everything. Okay.
I ain't gonna copy what I say.
No, that wasn't what I was saying. Oh, that's what you said to me.
Oh, that's what I said.
Okay.
What you say? Okay.
You're my headache and motor. get on my nerves and put me to sleep.
What?
You like how I did that? You like that? That was pretty good, huh?
Get him. Somebody go get him. So that is it, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us today.
And being in our business.
And being
ain't got nothing else better to do. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Y'all see how he is. I tell you. Anyways, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for watching. I'm glad we were able to let y'all in a little bit. Let you
that was
in
a lot of
bit.
They was nosy.
This is the private one. All right, as y'all can tell, he's very, very private. Okay, but I'm bringing the extrovert out of him. Okay, I'm open up. Open up.
It's an introvert.
Oh,
it's called introvert.
I'm bringing you an introvert, but I'm bringing the extrovert out.
This sounds freaky. I don't know what you want.
Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense.
All right.
So thank y'all for watching. We absolutely appreciate y'all. And make sure that y'all subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss another video that we got coming your way. Hey, that we got coming your way. Hey.